And our school was at that time built for about 250, and we passed a bond issue and we redid our school. And that's our present school you see here now. It was built for 300 people. We revised it, redid the auditorium here, and it's been great. Now, 21 years later, we have a need. And that need is to look at constructing a new junior high. We've currently got 500 students here on campus, and that grows weekly. And I called Mr. Danzy last year about this time last year, and I said, Mr. Danzy, we got a problem. We don't have room here. Coach, that's a good problem to have, a school that's full. And we had some outside buildings, and we're using those, but they're starting to leak, and we've got floor problems. In our old gym, we've got some problems there. The fire marshal comes, and the health man comes, and we really don't pass because we're not handicapped accessible. Our bathrooms, and I'm sure you've been there, they're just old. There's so much you can do with just an old place. So we started the ball rolling, and we're going to propose December the 6th proposition that'll help us fund a new building. And I've got a special friend of mine, our school board member, Mr. Russ Dancy. He's going to come up and kind of go over that with you. He's got the facts and figures. We're not going to take much of your time, but you talk about preaching to the choir. Your kid sitting against this wall back here is going to be the one that's going to benefit from this junior high wing with new classrooms and new gymnasium and all this and that. And I haven't paid a lot of particular about the facts and figures. I just know we need it, and by George, we're going to do our best to get it. And Mr. Danzy's going to go over it with you. Good work, member, Mr. Russ Danzy. Give him a hand.
I'm not sure if you got one of these or not. If you're not, be sure to pick one up because this has got the information in it. Tells all about the proposition that we've got coming up December the 6th. And as Coach said, this is sort of a print. If you come up and look at it, this is what the addition and the gymnasium would look like. Be a very good looking brick outside with a metal roof and so forth. It will have, if you look at the pink over here on the side, the pink part right here is the new. It will have a elevated crossway so that the buses can go under and the students can go under there and not get wet. It shows the classrooms, computer lab, teachers' offices, bathrooms. It'll be a self-contained junior high wing. Also in the basketball court behind it with the motorized bleachers to save space. It's a good design. We started working on this at the end of February, at the beginning of March. So it takes a long time to get the information and the architects to get it drawn. We originally had planned it for on this parking lot, which is right in front of the school, because it's a good flat spot. But we found that we could move it just a little bit up on the hill, still have it on the hill, flatten that out a little bit. There was no major infrastructure to change, and we could save our parking lot, which will save us probably $144,000. Now this whole information, the whole thing is $3.5 million. It's a lot of money, but over 20 years, for like somebody like me, if you got a house and land and so forth, it'll cost me about $200 a year. It says 33 mills in here, and we're asking for another 7 mills for maintenance taxes because we don't quite have enough maintenance at present. But anyway, anybody with $75,000 or under assessed value of property, it will not cost you $1. So we want to make sure you know that. So we ask you to go out and support the school. I feel like it's the right thing to do. It's the right time to do it. It will take some time to get it done. Our old gym is in the need of repair. We looked at the roof on it, and it would cost about $300,000 to $400,000 just to fix the roof. So we didn't want to put a lot of money into an old facility that we had to keep upgrading. It'll be, and your kids, I see a lot of your kids will benefit from that. Your kids will benefit from these pre-Ks will see that happen. So we ask for your support on December the 6th. Voting, early voting, I believe, starts Saturday. I think that's right. So if you could, please support us on it. And I'd like to introduce our state representative to come up and say a few words to you. He serves in Acton, Sabine, and Wynn Parish. And he's going to come up and share a little information for you. We don't want to keep you long here because we know you got things to do and children to feed. So, Mr. Frankie Howard.
Thank you very much. I certainly want to thank the opportunity to be here. I was here the other night for the Fall Fest, and I'm looking over here at all these pies, and all of you can look at me and tell that I'm pretty good with a knife and fork. I just want to thank the assistant principal, Mr. Cole. He and I have been friends for a number of years. I do serve this district. Actually, they reapportioned us. I got part of Natchez Parish, Sabine Parish, and almost all of Vernon Parish. That includes 3 parishes. The district is 505 miles around it, 2,300 square miles inside of it. And you know one thing, it keeps me real busy. I told them over here the other night at the Fall Fest that I'd love to see us go back to where we had only 64 representatives instead of 105. That way every parish would have a representative. We wouldn't be scattered all over. It'd be much better for me to be able to represent the people in Provencal, Pitkin, Evans, Hornbeck, Manning, Zawali, Ebar, so you can see how large this district is. If we could go back to 64, every parish would have their own representative. We could save, the state could save a lot of money. We got 105 representatives down there now. So it would be much better for the people, but I don't think that'll ever happen. We'll have to live with what we got. But I want to thank you again for the opportunity to be able to serve this district. It's a large district, and I will continue to serve and do everything I possibly can. I do think that it's important here, though, looking at the growth of this school, the way it's grown. And I remember back, Coach, when back in the 50s, I think when that gym was built somewhere along in there, I know we came up and played basketball up there. So again, I want to thank you for this opportunity to come and be with you, and please go out and vote on December the 6th. Thank you, and God bless all of you.
I talked to Mr. Skinner the other day. We're under a court order right now with our high schools the way it is, but who's to say in the next year or two that we can't get underneath that judge's order? And who's to say that we couldn't get a high school in the western part of the parish? If we get our school stuff built, maintained it, keep it going, it's a good possibility we could have a high school here. I'd love to see that happen. I'd love to see that happen. I'd love to see your baby start school here in pre-K, finish 12th grade here. That would be awesome. Am I saying it can? No. Am I saying it will? Hey, we're trying our best to make stuff happen. So we need your support on this. So now what you come for, to see these precious babies sing their Thanksgiving song, and let's eat these pies and lunch and stuff. So Mr. Laura, what we need to do next?